Tricks. Today we're going to be making a roguelike game from a tutorial I found online in Rust. So over the next couple of weeks I'm going to be doing this, just building a game in Rust. So hang on one sec. I'll do this one. So if I just go into here. So this I've linked this tutorial in the description of this video as well, because well I found it online and I'm not going to take credit for it because I did not make it. I'm just going to be following it and using it to learn. So let me just hopefully you guys will be able to read. No, you won't. I'll just read it out while you guys are watching me code. Tutorials for open source, whatever. So why Rust? Learning Rust. If you use a resource that does not help, there's the book, Learning Rust by example, 24 Days of Rust, and the ownership module for JavaScript developers if you're coming from JS. So this would be helpful for me because not coming from JS. The book, Learn Rust by example, and 24 Days of Rust are actually really good. The book, this is the one made by the Rust devs specifically, have you go through making different things in Rust. So it tells you how to do Hello World, just going over how to use the standard libraries in Rust. Then you cover ownership, how to do structs, like defining one, using it, accessing methods and attributes and stuff like that. Then where's the other one that I like? Tests are easy. If you've done exorcism, their track, if you've like seen the tests, like investigated them, you'll understand like the tests aren't that hard. It's just doing the same notation that you would when you're accessing, like when you wanna like use the derive on functions or like structs. It's the same thing. Um IO and stuff I haven't done. Functional stuff, let me just see. This is fine. I've done this in X's and pointers. Yeah, it looks the same. Concurrency. Haven't done any concurrency yet, so this might be good to look into. I've done it in Java, but not in Rust. OOP. OOP in Rust is literally the same as in Java. Like, you just define a class, which is just an implementation, and then you have functions. That's it. Patterns and matching. Is this going to be where it brings in like regex? Oh, this just is a switch statement. Okay, never mind. And then project, which is just a multi-threaded server. I've done one in Java, not done one in Rust, but from the quick look over. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's not that bad. There was another one that I saw where it was like, is it this one? Nah, there was another one I saw where it has you do a bunch of light mode, dark mode where? A dark. To everybody watching this, I'm so sorry there's no dark mode. You know what? What I use at work? What's the thing I use at work? It's dark freedom. There we are. Frick me, man. Why is this in light? Do I have Brave set to light mode? No. Settings. Dark mode. Dark. No. That was not what I wanted. Use classic. That's fine. In this. And then on. Why isn't it working? Frick me. My eyes. Let me see. Cargo and crate. Primal. Introduction. Eh. Let me Postgres. That just seems like common sense, though. Like, if you've done any database stuff before, this looks very common sensey. Yeah, if you're gonna learn Rust, I'd say I'd recommend doing the book, then doing exorcism, and then just building projects. Or you can be a complete nonce like me and just do the fucking exorcism stuff and then go straight into building things. I recommend doing the book, but at least for Rust, do the book, then do exorcism track to like get through example questions. I mean interview questions, and then start building projects. If you just muddle through exorcism without reading the book, you'll probably be doing what I did, where you were like looking at solutions, but you're still going to learn it. Like after reading all of this, that's what I'm saying. Lots of this doesn't look that bad. Like maybe if you forgot to do an unwrap, or if you forgot to use any of these streams, you'd be a bit worse for wear. Why didn't I say worse for wear? You might find it a bit hard, but most of this, like, if you've ever done writing to like a MySQL database or anything like that, where you have to have these cons, you'll understand how to do this in Rust. That's what I'm gonna say. Anyway, getting back to this, that's the recommendations here. Getting started on those platforms, Rust up is enough. That's what I got. Getting comfortable with development environment. You want to make directory for your development of a person uses hop dev Rust, but that's personal choice. Anyway, like you want someone in text at a time. That's fine. Obviously, good. Teams whatever. Whatever. I don't need it. Create a project. Terminals don't otherwise create a CD to your folder. For the rest of the book, cargo. Cargo can make a project template for you. So to create a new project, do cargo in it. Hello Rust. Well, you dot cd inside into Rogue because done some setup beforehand. And some influence created. These are get ignored. Okay, so let me just do that quickly. Cargo. So if I go into hello Rust, and then I was using Helix a while ago, and I just found Helix really annoying to use. This cargo tunnel, bog standard stuff with hello world. Okay, if you use other programming languages, this should look somewhat familiar, but the syntax keywords are probably different. Or started out as a mashup between machine learning and ML. I've never seen ML before. Meta language. With the intent to create a flexible system language, meaning you can write bare metal code for your CPU without needing a virtual machine like Java or C Sharp. For people that don't understand what that means, for Java, there's something called a JVM, which basically makes it if you write Java code on any platform, the JVM converts it into bytecode that can run anywhere on any device as long as the Java virtual machine is present. So Rust was created so that you wouldn't need something like a JVM, which does make a lot of sense because the JVM in Java and I believe in C Sharp does a lot of fucking garbage collection. Along with it, along the way, inherited a lot of syntax from the two languages. I found the syntax awful first week of using it and came quite naturally after that. Like you know, it takes a lot. It takes a while for your brain to key into the syntax in it. So what does this all mean? FN. So let me just bring up the code. It wasn't up there for me, but it will be up there for you. FN is Rust keyword for function. JavaScript for Java. In JavaScript for Java, in JavaScript or Java, this would no. In Java, it's just so you guys know, in case you haven't done. I don't know why my edit is being so fucking slow. For Java, it's say for example you have a class like uh other class yes right. You would have this would not have class in it. The public test right. Then you'll have public static void main string args like that. That's what your main function would like in Java. Its function main is only in JavaScript. I don't think this dude who wrote this did Java maybe, or he was just trying to make it easier to understand. And see, it will be red void main, yeah. Even though main is meant to return it into in C sharp, it would be static void main. Okay, so this dude's done C sharp, but for some reason he just thinks that Java and JavaScript do the same thing. Mad. Anyway, there we are. Main is the name of the function. In this case, the name is a special case. The operating system needs to know what to run first when you load the program into memory, and Rust will do the extra work to mark main as the first function. Unless you are making a library or a collection of functions for the programs to use. Case there aren't any, so we just use empty opening and closing parentheses to indicate start block, in this case the block body function. Everything within the oh by the way, chat probably check. No. I'm not looking at chat right now, so if anybody does type in chat, not gonna see it, obviously because I'm gonna be coding. But I will have chat open when I'm like gaming and stuff. It's just when I'm programming, I just want to focus on programming. If there is like a notification or anything that OBS does, I will hear it though, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I'll hear it. Anyway, where was I? Okay, block is body of function, everything. Yep. That's fine. I don't need the cargo run. I've fucking done this before. Create a new project. That's what you can do. Cargo in it. If you really don't want to be using gear, you can do cargo in it dash dash VCS none. Cargo build downloads all the dependencies for a project and compiles them and then compiles the program. It doesn't actually run your program, but it's a good way to find compiler errors. Yep, because Rust compiler compared to every other compiler I've ever seen is amazing. Try get an issue in Python or Java and try to compile your program or run it, you'll notice that you'll only see your error codes or anything. They might not be useful. If you know how to read it, it's useful. If you don't know how to read it, or like sometimes it will just give you some random error in a different file, and you have to debug up that stack trace to figure out where the actual error is. Sometimes the error codes are complete garbage, not gonna lie. But Rust, all of the error codes I've seen so far, fucking amazing. And it tells you exactly how to fix it. If you haven't tried Rust before, I'd say give it a try. It's really fun. The syntax is a bit funky when you're first starting out, but Rust, mm, just because of that compiler, I recommend people give Rust a go. Anyway, Cargo update or fetch new version of the crazy listen and cargo more. Mm-hmm. Cargo the software instrumentals. Cargo also was extensions that is plugins that will make it do even more. There are some that you find particularly useful. Cargo can form also standards for manuals. You need like rust up component add rust FMT. I haven't done that actually. Hang on. Rust up component and rust. Nice. After that, you can type cargo FMT to format. With the MD book format, use this book. Cargo can help with that too. Just once you run cargo into MD book to add tools to your system. After that, MD book will build a it. Make a new one. MD book serve will give you a local server for your web. And then all that MD book on the documentation. Cargo can also integrate with Intel Clippy. These are all pedantic, just like Microsoft Office namesake. If anybody doesn't know what Clippy is, back when you were using Microsoft Office, I'm gonna feel fucking old. It's like this little whenever you're using like Office, I think it was 2005, 2009, there was a little animation that used to pop up, which was like a little uh paper clip that used to give you like hints and tips on how to use uh the Office suite. It was anyway. Run Russell component add clippy. You can now type cargo clippy at any time sessions from your code. Cargo component add cargo? Oh, whoops. Is it cargo? No, Rust. Why did I write cargo? There. Let's modify our new use RLTK, the roguelike toolkit. The auto-generated cargo format will look like this. Your name if it knows it. Hmm. Doesn't. Oh. Dang. Go ahead and make sure your name is correct. Next, we're going to ask. See, this is the thing that I like about Rust. You can do cargo install and it's RLTK. Give it a minute. Oh, it's gonna take a bit, just so you. I'd rather do it now than later because I'm guaranteed it's gonna say do a cargo build or something. Did it? Yeah, it did. Oh, I just forgot. So we just have to give it a version. You can do cargo search. Oh, this is what version did it install? 8.7. Cool. Good to uncover update this will update our use with program. Go ahead and replace the contents of that this. I'm gonna type that out because I don't like copy pasting anyway. Cool. So let me just hang on. Could have just done that. I'm so fucking stupid. RL DK colon R DK game state. Hang on. Haven't I not got fucking Mason? Mason version. No. What's the D no C no F no G no P no R no T no U no W. I swear. Oh wait, is it? No. Oh. Fuck. Where is it? That's Rust Analyzer. Rust. I should be able to search in here. Hang on. Uh, Mason. 2, 3, 4. No. 5. Just gonna let that do its thing while I'm looking at one of these. Hang on. What's DJ? No. No. Fucking hell. Why is NB chat so slow, man? It might be NB chat or it might be Lactis. Either one. One of these guys is real slow. That's annoying. Anyhow. Rock, state, cool. Implement, gain state, forward state, tick, create a mutable object for self, and CTX a mutable RLTK. I need to change the light. Hang on. I can barely see my keys on my keyboard. CTX.cls, then CTX.print, command, hello, hello. Genuinely considering switching my keyboard layout to American just because of MacBooks. RLTK colon B error. Use RLTK colon LTK tilde. Let context TK tilde colon semaphore 80 by 50. I'm guessing this is the window size. Then start with title, rogue like tutorial dot build, let EGS people state, then TK name boot. Okay, let me try to explain this because I feel like I understand it kind of. This, not really. This, kind of. So this creates a context window which is 80 by 50 pixels with a title and then builds it, right? And if you've ever done Python, this should kind of look like how you instantiate a window into Kinter, where you instantiate the window, add a title, and then you have a main loop that actually renders the window. Cool. Down now create a folder called resources. So let me kill the resources. Cool. And unzip it into this folder. Be careful to have resources dot and not resources slash resources. No, that's done. Compare. Oh wait, I can just learning this one. Okay. So if I just go for a minute. Yep, that's done. You're probably not going to see this, so just bear with me. Did not mean to do that, but anyway. There we are. Then let's do a cargo. Done. Don't notice will work on Linux though. It should do. I think I might have installed a Wayland compositor on my machine. I'm not running in it though. That's oh, in case you're compiling in a Wayland environment, that makes sense now. Hmm. Does it also have me install anything for? No, it's next. I think this read the packages I have installed on my machine because I don't know why I would install something like a Wayland cousin and Wayland packages unless it read that in my package list I have a Wayland compositor. But anyway, um, I'm realizing you guys aren't going to be able to see this. Uh, mm, how much is left on this? Not that much for you to see. Okay, basically, I got this window showing, but it has my styling on it. So instead of saying "Hello Rust World," it says "Roguelike Rust," and then it said "Hello Rust World." Okay, so this says "Hello." This instead of saying this, it says "Roguelike Tutorial," and this here says "Hello Rust World" because on Windows and on Linux, the actual like Windows looks different because Linux is better. Anyway, that's sick though. Got it, and that's working. Nice. Let me just if you're new to Rust, you're probably wondering what exactly a Rust code does and why it's there. So we'll take a minute to go through it. First line is equivalent to C hashtag include or C sharp's using or Java's import. This is just importing for the compiler that we are going to require. Import RLTK and game state types from the namespace RLTK. So we're just importing the modules RLTK and game state from the package RLTK. You use you need an additional external create line here, but the most recent version of Rust can now figure out for you. For struct state, we are creating a new structure or class. Structures are like records in Pascal or classes in many other languages. You can store a bunch of data inside them, and you can also attach methods, functions to them. In this case, we don't usually need any data. We just need to attach code if you're like know more about structs. This is the Rust book. Again, we're recommending the Rust book because the Rust book is sick. It's a lot better than the Java default tutorial that Oracle. Implement game state full state is quite a mouthful. Okay, so basically, this is just saying this is like, mm, what? Hang on, I want to get the analogy right. No, it's not like an override. It's. I really wish I could have a look at that state class. Uh, I want to say that this is like implementing an interface. No, yeah, it's kind of like implementing an interface. Game state, yeah, implementing the trait game state. Traits are like interfaces, yeah. All base classes in other languages. They set up a structure for you to implement in your own code, which can then interact with the library that provides them without the library having to know anything else about your code. In this case, game state is trait provided by RLTK. Rust book because the Rust book is fucking sick. Authentic and mutable self, CTX and mutable. I'm wondering what the CTX is though. Oh, it's just assigning a variable name for this mutable RLTK object. Or inside of the RLTK implementation scope, we are implementing a function for the trait, so it has to match type private by the trait. Functions are basic building blocks of Rust. Fn means makes function called tick. Doesn't end with a type, so it's equivalent to a void function. It doesn't return any data once called. Parameters can also benefit from the explanation. Basically, in Rust, okay, in most languages you'll have like public. Let me not do the main function in Java. Let me do in C. You'd have like int main or void main, right? The int or void is your return type. In Rust, instead of specifying that at the start of the function definition, like doing fn int tick, it would be fn tick whatever in the parameters. So kind of like this, and then you have an arrow, kind of like a arrow function or anonymous function, saying that you're going to return, and then you're pointing to the actual variable type. So it would be like if you're returning an int, it will be all of this, then an arrow, and then int at the end. But instead of int, Rust has different types of Rust just has different types. So instead of an int, it'll be like an unsigned 64-bit integer, or an unsigned 32-bit integer, or a U size, or whatever. It means this function requires access to a parent structure and may change it. The mutable is short for mutable, meaning it can change variables inside the structure state. You can also have functions in the structure that have self, meaning we can see the content of the structure, but can't change it. If you omit self altogether, the function can't see the structure at all. So it can be called as if the structure was a namespace. You see this a lot with functions called new. They make a new copy of the structure for you. CTX and Matya K means pass in a variable called CTX, appreciation for context. Colon indicates that we're specifying what type of variable it must be. And means pass a reference, which is a pointer to an existing copy of the variable. This variable isn't copied, you are working on the version that was passed in. If you make a change, you change the original. Basically, if you know what pointers are, a star means that you're just having a pointer to something, and means actually accessing that memory location. Mut, once again, is mutable. Finally, RLTK is the type of variable you're receiving. In this case, it's a struct defined inside the RLTK library that provides various things you can do on the screen. CTX.cls says the calls the CLS function provided by the variable CTX.cls, common abbreviation for clear the screen. Yeah, for telling our context that it should clear the virtual terminal. It's a good idea to do this at the beginning of the frame unless you specifically don't want to. This is like, say for example, if that window were to spawn and you didn't clear it, you may have something dead. So like if you're doing things on that screen before like I don't know, you're loading in data or something, and you're letting that render on the screen. I don't know. That's just a random example. If you don't clear that screen before you do something else, it'll just show up as another thing on that screen, right? If you just want to have whatever you want on that screen and nothing else, you have to clear it and then put the thing that you want on that screen. Asking context to print hello rest world at the beginning at the location 1 1. So this pixel 1 x1 y1. Now you go fn main, which is your function main. Every program has a main function. It tells everything about the start of code. An example calling a function inside a struct, where the struct does take self function in other languages. This would be called a constructor by calling the function simple 8050. Which is a builder provided by LTIA to make the terminal 80 characters wide by 50 characters high. The Windows title is RogueLike tutorial. That GS state is an example of variable assignment. We've been making a new variable called GS for game state and saying it's the operative state. RTK main loop calls the RTK namespace, activating a function called main loop. It needs both the context and the game state we made earlier, so we pass those along RTK tries to take some of the complexity of running GUI game applications away and provides a wrapper. This function now takes over control of the program and will call your tick function. So every time the program that is finished one cycle and moves to the next, this can happen more time for you probably like to play with the tutorial with code, but I haven't typed it all. No, I'm going to type it all. Good news is that we have a GitHub, whatever. I'm going to type out the whole fucking thing. Source code, you can ignore it unless you put correct. But type example is in there. Script to remind you to change the structure folder before running anything. Resources this is a file download for this one. All chapter folders are proof. Forward also include all the tutorials as workspace entries to share dependencies so when you folder re-download and everything each time you use it. Source code, updating the tutorial, this whatever, updating your project. You may find cargo update just to everyone. Stuff. I don't really run this one. If you like to enjoy the most recent rest, do rest of update, getting help. Cool. So this one I go to the next. Internet was dropping, so cool. How long have I been streaming for? 40 minutes. I want to call it here. How long is chapter 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know what? I'll call it here. And then next week, we're going to do 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2. All the way to whenever. Because there is 5 chapters. Anyway, let me just nice. So I'm going to get stash. Nice. Get checkout. Chapter. There we go. Chapter 1. Hello, Rust. Next will be entities and components. Now you're going to see me make a pull request and confirm that pull request all in one. So hang on. and then delete one. Cool. So now you'll see that. Then if I do there we go. I need to always remember to switch branches before I actually do stuff. Let me just go into resources and check. Yeah, cool. I need to get this dude's license because I can't just say it's my license when I'm not the one who made it. So I'll just get his license now. Basically, the way you should think about licenses is don't steal other people's things. That's the basic gist, honestly. Um, let me just grab his license and actually say, yeah, dude, this is you own this. Copyright of yeah. I'm just gonna. It has how many forks are there? Why aren't there that many forks? What the fuck? This is a sick project. Did he do it? Okay. No, yeah. What the fuck? Who's committed? Who's contributed? Has this dude just done it by himself? Fucking mega props, man. PRs, none. Issues, none. Well, three, but still, basically none. That's fucking sick. I'm still gonna like use his license. When I say use his license, I'm not gonna like copy paste everything and then just change my name. No, I'm gonna literally copy paste his license and say this dude fucking owns it. This is not mine. Like I'm not in here to steal anybody's shit. Let me just do raw. Get like be a big license, and then be really copy. There we go. There we go. Give not trying to steal anybody's work. Just following the tutorial made by the original creator and I will track my progress. Not sure if this is the etiquette. Etiquette? Is that how you spell etiquette? I'm guessing it is. Etiquette. to use the original creator's license, but I don't think it's appropriate to license this license when the not additionally, although they have under MIT, I am under the basically, if you don't know how licenses work, it says it here. Permission is granted free of charge to any person obtaining a copy of the software, associated documentation files in software without restriction, including without limitation to the right to use, copy, modify, manage, port, publish, distribute, sub-license, and/or sell copies of the software, and to permit persons to whom the software is furnished to do so, subject to the following conditions. Permission shall be included in all copies or substantial portions of the software. So basically, all this is saying is if someone does use this or copies it, sells it, whatever, as long as you include this the license that the original author has made, it is completely fine. Software is provided as is without warranty of any kind, express or limited, including but not limited to warranties of merchantability, fitness for a particular person, or fundability. In no event shall the authors or copyright holders be liable for any claims, damages, or other liability within an action or contract, taught, or otherwise arising from, out of, or in connection with software or use or other dealings in software. Again, this is all of this summarized MIT license. Pretty sick. All it's saying is, as long as you accredit me, I don't really care what you do with this. So I was like, you know what? I I feel a weird way having a GPL version 2 license that I've chosen to put myself when the original creator has put MIT. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put the original creator's license on this, say that it's his, and I'm just following the tutorial. Cause it's the truth. Like I don't want to steal. I'm not in the business of stealing any of this stuff. Like even with my fucking exorcism stuff, I'm openly doing videos of me just saying, "Hey, I'm literally just copy pasting someone's solutions and talking about how I've understood them. Like, if I've misunderstood that, please correct me and like help me understand. Because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to learn here. I'm just trying to learn and improve and coding. Hang on 1 minute. We ain't gotta keep this on the low. Sorry, my mom just came in now. It's like I'm streaming right now. Anyway, I'm done coding anyway. I'm just gonna commit changes. Yeah, push dash set dash upstream origin update dash like cool. And then if I go back to my again, all I'm saying is I'm not in the business of stealing other people's stuff. Not cool. Never cool. And pull request. Merge. There we go. Branch. There we go. So now go to here, you'll see MIT license. Original creator. Because I'm not the owner. Although I will be subsequently updating this as I go along. They just updated the fucking license. The fuck? Oh, now that's it. So cool. Nice. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like on the video. If you dislike the video, please leave a dislike on the video and comment down below ways I can improve content on the channel. Other than that, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day and peace.